with all this stuff, like I said, as far as this climate economy that they're building, it's the carbon credit stuff, the carbon credit system. This is the system that I'm leaning more towards as being the leader for one world currency. I know a lot of people are thinking about like a cryptocurrency. I know people are thinking about like something like that, but this carbon credit system, the more I look into it and how it's going to be implemented, is it's going to be implemented globally. So there's your one world, and it's going to be implemented on everything. So while other countries may have different currency, you're still going to have the carbon credit system, which I don't know. Just I'm not saying for sure that that's what it is. I'm just saying I'm getting more and more under the belief that the carbon credit system that they want to do, that looks to me to be like the one world currency more than actually having a currency, even though it works like a currency. I don't know. There's so much to it that just it pushes me that direction. But again, I'm not saying that that's what it is. I'm just saying that's my thought on it. But if you don't know, the carbon credit system, I've done an airwave explaining in depth on what this is, but just for now to give you an idea. The carbon credit system, there's a woman, she's the CEO of Rabo Carbon Bank, Barbara Barsma, and she's talking about how everybody's going to have a personal carbon wallet. This personal carbon wallet's going to hold your carbon credits, basically. So it's going to be an economy of carbon emissions credits where you have limits, yearly limits, and you can buy or sell your new carbon credits. So she specifically talks about how the poor will be able to sell their carbon emissions credits to the rich. So the rich is able to do more things, but the poor is able to sell it and get money in order to basically survive at that point. So everybody's going to have a personal carbon wallet. They're all going to have a yearly limit on how much carbon that they can do, and they can use that. And that system has to be used to basically say if you can buy or sell accordingly. They're building carbon credit cards as well with this. Some companies, Duconomy is one. MasterCard is also coming up with one as well. Both of these cards are both hailed and promoted by the WEF, of course. And so these cards track every carbon emission that you do throughout your life. When you buy food, you buy travel, you're shopping, all of it. Everything that you do is going to be a part of your carbon emissions that you do. And so when you reach your limit, they actually shut your card off. They've already got test cards out there for people to use now. They're basically, getting people to get ready for this. And if you don't think that this isn't going to have a real life application, well, you need to look no further than the restaurants, a couple of restaurants in Ireland, where if you look on their menus, they actually have CO2 prices on them. So not only does it have the price of money, but it's got your CO2 prices as well. So if you're going down the list, if you look at things that are meat-based, those are very high CO2, obviously, because they don't want you eating meat and all that. And then you've got other food, which is lower on the CO2 emissions. That's more of your peasant food. And so they're already getting this ready to go out for people to do it. Like I said, the more you look at this and more of how easily it's going to be implemented globally, it's going to be a lot easier to do a carbon emission thing like this globally than it is to literally put out a single type of currency. I'm not saying that that's not possible. I'm not saying that that's not going to happen. But it's just when you look at it, this carbon emission thing it's going to determine whether you can buy or sell. Where have we heard that before in Revelation? And it's definitely going to be a part of the one world economy that they're going to be putting in. It's crazy. Then you look at all who's promoting it and who's involved, the WEF, the UN, the EU, all of the central banks, All the financial institutions, everything are all playing ball with this carbon credit emission stuff. Then you look into like MasterCard. We were talking about how they're building their own carbon credit card. Well, you look at MasterCard now, and they're speeding up the crypto adoption. They just announced their crypto source service, which they're going to team up with blockchain system Paxo. Paxo is also connected to PayPal, by the way, and MasterCard, Paxo, and PayPal are all connected to the WEF. Just a little note there. But MasterCard's teaming up with Paxos to allow the purchase and selling of crypto through their bank accounts. Now, a lot of these banks, they're being kind of hesitant on allowing people to buy and sell crypto directly with their bank account. You usually have to go through a separate service to do it. But MasterCard is kind of leading the charge and aggressively pushing through to just go ahead and start doing this to allow people to do crypto via their bank accounts. The system, the crypto source system, is going to be debuting in the US, Israel, and Brazil. US and Israel. And Brazil. And the network of globalist companies adopting what many claim as free should indicate that it's not free. Everybody's talking about the crypto as a way to get away from, the regular banks and fiat money and all that stuff. But if you look at not only crypto, but Bitcoin, which is the main one everybody's talking about being the savior, as far as the financial world goes, both of them, crypto and Bitcoin, are being adopted by people like MasterCard, PayPal, BlackRock. All of these globalist companies are all swallowing those in. So what many claim to be a free currency is not as free as people believe it is. So if you were to team up a digital style currency, the central bank digital currencies, and your carbon emissions credits, it's pretty good for a beast coin one world economy system.